Hi guys, Tulsi here. Welcome to another tutorial of how did I edit this series. Now this photo is submitted by Kiran and we're going to edit this photo using only Lightroom. Before we do anything else, just analyze the picture. So as you can see, it has very nicely exposed highlights and beautiful reflection. However, there are no details in shadow. It is all underexposed and there is little bit of disturbance here. So what we are going to do, first we are going to recover these shadows and then we will do some cropping to get to the good perspective and good composition and avoid all these distracting elements. Before we do anything else, let's go to the end of the panel and remove chromatic aberration. Now since this file is shot on JPEG, there isn't really much we can do with the white balance because once it is shot in JPEG it's already processed, so it won't give much options with the white balance. We'll leave it as it is. So to start with, in global adjustment panel, I'm going to increase exposure just a little bit to balance it out, maybe 0.75 or maybe one stop. Let's see what one stop says. Yeah, I think one stop looks better to me. And since we have increased the exposure by one stop, it has taken away some of the beautiful details from highlights. So to compensate, we bring back highlights a little bit down, maybe about 75, and we will lift up the shadows till we see the details getting recovered in this dark areas, maybe up to 75 this area. Yeah, this looks nice. And let's increase the whites a little bit, pull down blacks just to give you a little bit of contrast, and that's it really. So as far as the global adjustments are concerned, I think this isn't really much to do. This looks quite nice. So if you can just see quickly, this was before and this is after. So now it is very much balanced photograph. We covered the details in the shadow while detaining the highlights. So what more we can do is go to the split toning and let's give little bit of punch. Let's make this image little bit more dramatic. So to do that, there is a trick to do. If you press Alt or Option on your PC and then you click on the hue in split toning, it will show you which color it is picking up. So we're gonna pick sunset color as this image is shot on sunset, this one. And same thing we'll do first with shadow. So remember, when the sun sets or rise, when you see a nice orange color, it always compensate with a purple tint. So what we are going to do in the shadow, we are going to pick maybe somewhere here. Let's keep it here for now and then we will see. So we have selected the color which we want for our highlights and our shadows. Now all we need to do is slowly, gradually increase the saturation till the time you see that you got the look and feel you want. I can take all the way down to make it more dramatic, but it is a little too much, but maybe at this level. Same thing with shadow just tiny little bit touch, maybe a little bit more. Now we can balance it off. If we take it towards the darker side, it will apply only on the dark. If we take it towards the brighter side, it will apply only on the brighter. So I'm going to keep it somewhere here, somewhere. Yeah. Now increase the exposure only on this part. So to do that, I'm going to take a radial circle, select this part reset this. I go down. I'm going to take range marks, luminance, and remove the brighter pixel from this selection, so we will only target the darker pixel. Yeah, and now increase exposure only of those darker pixel, pull up the shadows a little bit, and a bit of clarity. This looks nice. Now I am going to take one huge radial circle all the way from top to the bottom till here, and reduce exposure down a little bit, give a little bit of coolness because we have nice warmth in the center of the photo, so we will give a little bit coolness on the top, and increase a little bit of TS to increase the intensity of the sky. Yeah, that looks very nice. Now same thing we will do in the bottom to this part, reduce the exposure a little bit. Now here we'll give a little bit of warmth, and the reason for this, because the reflection, it is closer to the horizon, so it will be more warmer as opposed to the sky. So therefore we will warm this a little bit, tiny exposure down, and we'll give a little bit of clarity because clarity will enhance the reflection. It's a little too much, and we'll increase the shadow, pull out some more detail. Yeah, this is fine. Now I'm going to take the crop tool, and let's draw a line on horizon by selecting this angle tool. So make the horizon straight. So since the horizon is straight, now let's crop up quite a bit to avoid all this distraction, and bring horizon on 1/3 of the photo. Somewhere here. So we have lost quite a bit of area, but that's okay, as long as we can make the composition right. A little bit of sharpening and quite a fair amount of noise reduction. Zoom in into this part, and let's see what it does. Yeah. Now I will take one more huge large radial circle. First reset, invert it, so when invert is not checked, it selects the outer parameter of the circle, and I will reduce exposure in outer parameter about one stop, -1. That's it. And we'll take one more radial circle, and we will increase center exposure by half a stop. Let's review full screen. So I think this is all pretty much done. I do not see anything much need to be done on this photo. So if we just quickly review, this is before photo and this is after photo. See one more time in full screen. So thank you very much guys. I hope you enjoyed this small and quick short video tutorial. If you like me to edit your photo like this, please send it to me through email. Link is given in the description below. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Until we meet for the next video.